don't you fear. Granny and cuddles are always here. Fun with Granny, oh let's go. Everything preschool, here we grow. A, B, C's and 1, 2, 3, learning's easy as the breeze. Granny's got a hat full of tricks today. Cuddles a cat, she leads the way. We're counting stars, we're jumping high. Paint the sun, let's touch the sky. Fun with Granny, oh let's go. Everything preschool, here we grow. A, B, C's and 1, 2, 3, learning's easy as the breeze. We're tying shoes, we're learning to share. Shapes and colors, they're everywhere. Hop like a bunny, roar like a bear. Cuddles purrs with a little flair. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Every day's a brand new treat. Granny's laugh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fun with Granny Everything Preschool. I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Oh, I see we have Stephanie and all her friends in the house today. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I am also broadcasting over on Kaleidoscope of Happiness, my main channel. If you are watching from over there, please click the link at the top of the chat and come on over here to Fun with Granny. We are trying to get Fun with Granny subscribers and watch hours. And I just noticed it's at 397. So three more, and we'll be at 400 subscribers, which is wonderful. So I've been doing these lives now for a few weeks, and Monday at 1 p.m., I'm doing the Fun with Granny live for the parents, grandparents, and caregivers. And we're talking about different things that we can do to help teach young minds. Prepare our next generation for going to school. I am a firm believer that our future is our children. And with the way things are today in our world, our children need the best foundation and the best education that they can possibly get. So, I do have some notes in here today, and I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of reading early to children. Even infants and toddlers, before they can even really understand the whole concept of a book and a story and characters and all of that, just by them hearing you talk and hearing you say the story in different words and using language, it helps make those connections in their brain, and that one day they will be able to understand. I have read to Anais Marie since she was a few days old. I sang to her and I talked to her, and I definitely um, thank you, Stephanie. Um, so I definitely read to her a lot too. I would sing lullabies to her and things like that. And she loves reading and books now today. So, language and literacy development builds vocabulary. By hearing words and stories repeatedly helps expand a child's vocabulary and builds a strong foundation for learning language skills. develops listening skills. Processing the sounds and rhythms of language improves their ability to listen and understand, which is essential for later in life. It improves communication. It introduces them into the sound patterns and emotional nuances of language, stimulating the parts of the brain that are learning to communicate. And one of the hashtags I'm using on this channel is English as a second language. The area we live in has excuse me, a large Hispanic population. And the school where my daughter teaches, she has always had several students um, that speak Spanish as their main primary language, and they are learning English as a second language, and a lot of them are teaching it to their parents. So I am using that hashtag with this channel because all of the things that I teach about reading and writing and learning letters and numbers and all of that, of course, is in English. And so that would help someone. Excuse me. I don't know why all of a sudden I got the yawns. Hmm. But it would help someone who primarily speaks another language to be able to learn English. All right. It introduces pre-reading skills. Children become familiar with the concepts of reading from left to right and turning pages, which are foundational skills for future reading. Cognitive and social emotional growth. It stimulates brain development, the auditory and visual stimulation from reading encourages brain connections that are vital for cognitive growth. Increases attention span. Gradually, regularly exposing infants to books helps them build the ability to focus for longer periods. Promotes curiosity and imagination. Books introduce children to new ideas, places, and experiences, sparking their curiosity and creativity. It strengthens the parent child bond. The act of reading together creates a secure, positive experience and quality time that reinforces a strong relationship. Develops emotional intelligence. Hello, BJ, welcome. Reading about different emotions and situations help children understand and process their own feelings. Encourages motor skills, interacting with a book like turning pages helps develop fine motor skills. So, just the act of them being exposed to the books will help them a lot. Hello, Misha Lee. Hello, Edna. Welcome. And BJ and Stephanie's gang is here. Thank you all so much for coming. The whole process of learning a language starts out with us hearing the words. Before children ever put letters together. They have to hear the word. Once they, know how you say a word, then it's very easy to associate that word with the different letters and with the different letter sounds. And eventually, they will be able to recognize words by seeing the letters and hearing the sounds associated with those letters. Now, some of you may have noticed Anna East Marie does two things when she talks. The first thing she does is tries to talk very quickly, and sometimes she leaves off parts of the words. So that leads to the second thing she does is she mispronounces certain words. And that is something that they learn and develop over a period of time. A lot of children, have mispronounced words, and eventually they learn the correct way to pronounce the words. I don't spend a lot of time, you know, telling her, oh, you said it wrong, say it this way, because I can see that just by her learning the letter sounds, and learning to listen a little better, she is actually correcting most of those words herself. But in the videos, you will see me, and hear me asking her, what did she say? Or repeating back what she said, especially if it's something that was hard for me to understand. Then, excuse me, then I will repeat it back to her, and hopefully then she would realize, that it was a mispronunciation. I do want to show y'all again the book that I got that my friend Nico wrote. It is in Swedish, and there is my friend Nico. His channel is DJ Nico, aka Nikolai. And it is a children's book, and he wrote it about 15 years ago. And it is a story about a flower that loses its color. And so it sounds like a very interesting story. Has great little graphics in it as well. And so he is going to translate this to English eventually for publication, but definitely for me to be able to read it to my granddaughter. But right now, my granddaughter and I are just making up our own story based on the pictures. So you can share books with them, even if you're not able to speak that language. A lot of books nowadays have where they're implementing reading and math together. And this one, 10 Little Kisses, is a counting book, and it has a story with it. And as you go, it takes one away. So you're actually counting down from 10 down to 0 or to 1. But you can also read it, kind of backwards if you want, and start at the back where we just have 1, 2, like that. So they're versatile what you want to do with them. I always start out when I'm reading her a story by telling her the title of the book. I like to tell her if there is a dedication in the book saying, they wrote this book for their daughter or mother or whatever. And then I will read the print that is on the page, and then I may ask her some questions about the pictures. um, because I want her to. Excuse me. I apologize for yawning, y'all. I don't know what is wrong. Why I'm yawning. I've had my coffee. I've had my bone broth. I've even had my soup for lunch. So I should be good to go. Anyway, I can incorporate even colors, having her, I see something yellow, I see something red, or what color are the flowers? So you can use the same book to teach different things. You don't have to have a separate book for every certain thing. Um, there is a lot of good information out. Um, I used these quite frequently. I bought a package of stickers. You're right behind me with yawning. Aw. It had, stickers in it, and it had the colors, it had the letters, it had numbers, and I would actually hang these up on the wall, and then I would find things that were red, and I let her glue them on the pages. So you can, create your own if you don't have books or you don't have a lot of resources. You can make anything into a teaching aid. This is a mind waves calming coloring book. We actually picked up at Walmart. It was $1.50. Normally it is, well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure more than $1.50. Anyway, I will be coloring in it. My granddaughter will probably be doing some pages in it. But I wanted to show you something that she colored for me the other day. Now, when kids start out, and I'm going to see if I can find one of her coloring books. Let's see. It's got any of hers in it. Um, no. I was hoping I had some of hers where she kind of did the scribble thing. But anyway, when kids first start out coloring, they definitely do not color in the lines. And they don't necessarily color things, like we would color them, so to speak. But that's part of their creativity and their imagination, and you have to let that develop on their own. So she's 4. She turned 4 in August, and before she started school, when she would color, it was very fast. It was mostly scribbling. It was not staying in the lines, and very rarely did she ever complete the entire picture. So they have already got her in just a couple of months of school. They have got her coloring the whole picture, using different colors, and pretty much staying within the lines. She started coloring this for me the other night when I was over at their house, and I was like, wow, I can't believe it. You're coloring so good. Because, like I said, when she was here and I was teaching her preschool, it was, just scribble, scribble, scribble. So it's amazing how fast they can, by even looking at what the other kids are doing and how the teacher is explaining it to them, it can make it to where they, change how they're doing their things. So it's a really, really good thing for them to have that time to experiment with things. And she has really enjoyed all of her things that, she learned from me. And then with her going to school, she has been able to, add on to what I taught her and learn things a lot quicker because she's not starting at scratch, nothing, knowing nothing. She had some information already that, she is building on. And that is great to me that she is able to take what I was able to teach her and build on it so easily. She had started before she had started school, and she had started being able to sit still long enough to read, for me to read a story to her. I'm just going over to Kaleidoscope of Happiness because I think some of y'all are over there. Okay, yes, some of y'all are over there. If you see at the top of the link, I have Granny's channel pinned. Oh, no, I don't. I have Living My Best Life pinned up there. Oh, no. Oh, okay, it does say Fun with Granny when you pop it open. Okay. If you can, go ahead and come on over to um, Fun with Granny and subscribe if you like. And I will give you moderator wrench over here as well. The contest that I'm running, finding Chloe, Granny, Cuddles, or myself, depending upon which time it is. Um, you will need to be subscribed to the channel that is doing, the giveaway. So I'm not sure if I will do one giveaway on each channel or if I will do a giveaway uh, for all three channels for November and all three for December and all three for January. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I have decided I will be having a giveaway in November, December, and January. And January is my birthday month. And so we will definitely be doing that on my birthday. Um, and some of you have already found the images. I'm not going to put them in every single video. I will put them in a couple different videos a week. And you won't know which ones. And you won't know who you're looking for until you see them. Um, I'm just looking to see what else I have. I need to go through this tote back here and clean it out and get it organized. This was what we used to teach her her name, where I put her name on the clothespin and on the paper, and then we would take the clothespins off and mix them up, and then she had to match it back up. She really liked doing that, and we definitely did it with numbers and other things like that. This is my bag of stickers. I like to buy stickers whenever I see them, if they're marked down after a holiday or just on sale, or even if I find them at the Goodwill, wherever I can find them. Because, with little kids, stickers don't last very long because they stick them to everything. This little set came from all these, actually. After last Christmas, they were marked down, and I went ahead and I purchased them. They have these that are snow globe stickers, and they're actually three-dimensional. So, well, you would think it would just pop right out of there. I guess I have to cut it loose. Okay, I can do that. going to have fun with these because she doesn't know about these. So the next couple of months we'll be playing with them. But see, it's like a little snow globe, and it's got little beads for the snow in there. But it is a sticker, and so you can stick it on something. So that came in the pack of the stickers. Did everybody get their clocks changed yesterday? I still have the one in my bedroom I haven't changed. And my smartwatch, it doesn't want to change. So I'm an hour ahead on my watch. So that's going to mess me up. I know. If I'll look at that and I won't remember. And I won't be able to keep up with the time. But anyway, a lot of times stickers will have the letters and just have, cute little stickers. This pack even has gift tags that you can do. And I don't know if you realize it or not, but Aldi's is a, what do you call it? A German company. Little ones you can put on Christmas cards. So I actually picked up 2 packs of these. So I will be having these for her to, get into and play with. I also have ornaments that are diamond painting ornaments that I got to do with her. Because even though she's only 4, she watched us do the diamond painting, and she had already, she was already to figure it out how to do it and all. And these only are going to have like 3 or 4 colors, so it should be pretty easy for her to do them. And they're all different shapes. And I thought that would be a fun activity she and I could do. And then, and I have a whole bunch of them, lots of them. So we're going to make some for my tree and some for her tree. And we'll even make some for Grandpa and Nana's tree. Then we can take those when we go up for Christmas. So we'll be working on those soon. I told her this, once it got to be November, we could start working on those. So I imagine this next time she comes, oops, that's my alarm. It's time to leave to go pick up my baby girl. Aw. So give me just a second and then we'll wrap this up. And I will be on my way. Let me see. I want to come over here and make sure that if y'all came over here that I got you a wrench. I think I did. And this should be on the phone with Granny. Okay. It doesn't do it automatically like mine. My watch, no. Now my phone and my computer, they did fine on their own. But I'm not sure what's wrong with the rest of the stuff, why it didn't change. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me today. I'm glad I got to see you. I'm glad I got to share a little bit with you. If anybody watches this on the replay and you have any questions, anything you would like to talk to me about concerning helping your children learn, my email is in the description box of this video. Okay? So, thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. I will be over on Chloe the Chewini, trying to get Chloe some subscribers and some watch time. So, thank y'all so much. Have a